Hi everyone, welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I'm MaryAnne. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you're doing great. Welcome to my Sun Sign Love Connection readings and mid-month readings for August. I am finishing up I always say by hook or by crook, it's one of my expressions. And I'm kind of excited right now. I'm going to let you know right now, I'm going to digress and stop for a moment and say my door is open right now for the first time since I started doing readings, or certainly since I adopted my beautiful kitten Eclipse, who is now in the room. I'm trusting. He doesn't like to be left out. I heard him meowing, so I thought I'm going to give him a chance. If the camera starts to move and such, well then it's not such a good idea. But he may even come up on my lap in a minute or two. But either way, welcome to your Sun Sign Love Connection readings. The featured sign today is the beautiful air element of Libra. Libra, good news. You have Venus that went into your sign today, and I think that's really exciting. I'm a Libra. Venus is the ruling planet of Libra and very comfortable in your sign. So good heavens, that's a beautiful thing. Usually what does that mean? It means that because you're exalted, and you know, that being your ruling planet, specifically Libra, it just, you feel better, you have circumstances and kind of magical things kind of just fit into place and come into your life. It comes to you more often. You want to look better, you want to feel better. Personally, as a Libra, I have absolutely been stepping up my game in working on my hip that I've had some concerns with in the past 3 years, actually. And honestly, the small amount of effort put into that is absolutely making a difference. So that's one of those things that I feel like, what a wonderful time to have Venus come in and also just kind of help that along and, you know, expedite the whole situation a little better for all of us. And then of course there's love. So if you're single and you want to mingle, or if you're in a relationship, it just seems like things go smoother. It's so wonderful. So that'll happen through the 10th. And so you're for highlighted connection. For those that are new, welcome to my channel. And I've been shortening the messages and the readings, and I wanted to get them all out in by today. I think it might be tomorrow, to be honest. And I was doing one a day in the past for the first half of the month and a second reading. And you know what? I'm missing that. I am. I may go back to just doing one a day. It's my purpose and my passion. So when I have a break, I'm like, gee whiz, I kind of really want to be in there. So I'll play it by ear, but I'm going to play it this moment. I'm going to pick the highlighted connection as I always do. I am a tarot reader of a lot of years, and I am here to bring you messages that hopefully will lift and inspire you in your life and guide you, maybe bring you some tips and ideas and just kind of thoughtful inspiration once again, because that's important in life. And I love watching people who do that for me. If I can do that in some way, my day is complete. And so I have a small channel. I love all of you that have been watching me thus far. And if you want to like and subscribe and support it more, I'm all about that. So the more of you, the better. And without this channel would not exist without you. So I'm going to continue on now, though. And I'm going to just pick, like I said, I don't know why I'm putting it over there. Asking Spirit, this is a spiritly guided message for this particular connection, and highlighted, I call it connection. But reminding you that it doesn't have to be someone you know right now. It doesn't even have to be a someone. It could be a person, situation, feeling, or energy that's predominant in your life. And then I read 4 major categories about this highlighted connection. But do bear in mind, if you're not aware or feeling that you know or want to know about this highlighted connection, attribute the reading to the relationships you're in now, whether they're romantic or, you know, friendships or work partnerships and so on, okay? Or beautiful furry friend connections and love compatibility aspects. So your highlighted for today is Gemini. Perfect. Both air elements. I have a lot of Gemini friends. I had 2 siblings that were Gemini. I did lose a sister not quite 2 years ago who's Gemini. Oh my gosh, fun, air, mind, Mercury ruled. So, you know, we are in Leo season for another, not quite a week. It'll end on the 22nd, which is Sunday. And then we enter into Virgo, and there's Venus was in Virgo up until today. Mars is still in Virgo and Mercury is in Virgo. That will change in the next week as well into you, Libra. Geminis and Virgo, you know, have the Mercury ruled, so they're always thinking, they're always coming up with ideas, they're always wanting to impress, express, connect, teach, learn, communicate. They're great at writing, they're very artistic, very creative. And the two of you together, you know, because you love beauty and you love creativity as well. You're both just beautiful meeting of the minds, okay? Both being air elements. So I love this. This is excellent for you. Now, you are cardinal sign, Libra. You represent the initiation of the season of autumn coming up next month. And it's perfect because it's the exact amount of light and dark through the days, you know, as we're shortening our days before winter. And yeah, also, I think your main claim to fame, though, Libra, is just really wanting to get along with just all walks of life, all people. You want it to be just and fair. You want to see all sides of a situation. You want to compromise. You want to be diplomatic about it. You care greatly for others and how they feel, you know, and in time, I'm sure, I hope, as a Libra myself, you know, sometimes we realize, okay, not everyone's going to like us. Not everyone's going to watch this channel. And yet, that's okay. You know, it doesn't have to make you feel bad. It makes perfect sense. There's how many billions of people in the world? You know, less is more, quality over quantity, and yeah, but everyone you're involved with, you give a lot of concern and caring, you know, consideration to, okay? So I'll leave it at that, but let's get on to the reading, okay? Because I got a few more to do, and I just want to bring the heart of the matter to you. It is the first element, first overall energy is the first category. And if you did not see or listen to your beginning of the month readings, be sure and check back. But also, as I always say, watch your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus, because honestly, some days, some resonate more than others. This may resonate, it may not. It may happen next month, and you're like, wow, that's exactly what MaryAnne was talking about last month. So these things happen in spiritual life, you know? But either way, let's see what messages Spirit does have for you today for this beautiful connection of Gemini and Libra, as well as your other relationships, Libra. First and foremost, it is honestly, I can't tell you how many times this has come up between the beginning of the month and the mid-month readings. 5 of Swords. But the reason I really like it and what I've been saying, because honestly, it seems to come up in the first category. For me, it's upright, so it's on a more positive note right off the bat, and the positivity behind this being, first of all, it's your energy. So you're in your energy, you're in Gemini's energy, you're feeling each other's energy, and it has to do with words and thoughts and things being said and spoken about. And 5 is challenges sometimes, or changes, or you know, just working through some conversations that you may not have wanted to have, but they took place. Because I know Libras don't like discord. Honestly, I don't like confrontation. I honestly have taught myself to push through it, and just, you can still be kind and get your message across. And that's kind of where I've always come from. And I think a lot of you understand that. But it doesn't mean you don't feel affected when people come off a little more harsh, depending on what's going on in their life. The world in general right now, it's a little more difficult and different than I've ever seen it in my lifetime. And I'm an older person, so I have a lot to, gauge it to. So, but I know a lot of people feel that way. So what I'm seeing here is you've got a person in the forefront, kind of looking back. There's 2 people, they're leaving the situation. And they both have a sword, they both had something to say. Maybe it was really cut through and it was a little painful and maybe non-diplomatic. But it looks like it was done. It looks like boom, wasn't fun, wasn't pleasant, had to be said. Maybe you listened to something you really wish you didn't. Maybe you're hearing gossip. Don't get involved in that, whatever you do, Libra. I know you know this. I think you do your best not to. You are kind of what they say, and a lot of times people call us wishy-washy. We see all perspectives. We're not trying to be wishy-washy, but I get someone's point of view, even if it's not mine. And I know you do this. Stand up for how you feel. but remove yourself from things that do not feel comfortable. That's the best and the most straightforward way I can say it with this message and just life in general, right? So that's the overall energy leading you to. Now, you know, between you and Gemini, you can have conversations for days and you probably disagree on a lot and you agree to disagree. That could probably be part of it too. You're fine though, you know, you just brush yourself off and start another day. It's not anything unusual. I feel like a lot of times, if not Libras, they want to have some controversy in their conversations because they like to spark their mind and you know, they like to keep that thought process going and growing. And so it's not like they're wanting to cause a fight. They have a different point of view. End of story, you know, and then that's something to debate about, and that kind of riles and kind of excites and, you know, brings some more momentum and thought processes, period. So then the second category for you, Libra and Gemini, and everyone you're involved with that I wouldn't know about, it's a general reading, is possible blessings or obstacles. And I always say these are narratives, so they kind of feed off each other. And they're just possibilities and information to share. And, oh, well, this is upside down. But that's okay, because it's the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles is a mature and very, very, very prosperous, abundant energy person. It doesn't have to be a male, but it does suggest a masculine quality, which, by the way, air signs are masculine. You know, I mean, you've got the mind, and the mind is always associated with the masculine energy versus feminine. However, Libra, you have, as your ruling planet, again, as I mentioned, Venus. So there's a lot of femininity, and there's that balance for you. Not so much for Gemini, but, you know, I'm sure they have other signs and energies, of course they do, in their natal chart that might balance that out. But the King of Pentacles is very, very comfortable, usually quite well off, well established, capable, been there, done that, you know, surrounded in luxury and success that he himself put to the, you know, put in place. Now, they are very determined, those earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Once again, we're in and about to, after Leo season ends, we're about to enter Virgo season. It's all about being practical and grounded and, you know, steadfast, but also mind expanding and learning and growing and educating and information coming through, you know, and beautiful ways to kind of really be more detail oriented and more specific, and even a perfectionist at some things. If you have an idea or a creation you're wanting to start, or in in your relationships, in regard to your relationships, there you go. It feels really secure and grounded, and the only thing about it being in reverse, or, you know, reverse position, is it just lessens that energy just a little bit. Like maybe something amazing is building, and now you're just stopping for a bit because you're going to take a vacation. So many people are. I'm so happy for all of them. So if you are, go for it. Or maybe you just want to just slow down your energy because, you know, you've been going really fast. You've had a lot of thoughts. You've been trying to work through things. You've been trying to go with the energies of the universe, right? And there have been a lot. And then the new moon happened a week ago yesterday. So information with that coming through is still happening. It's a lot, but it seems very, very prosperous and very abundant. And I'm really happy to see that. I always like this energy. And it's genuine, and it's generous, and it's authentic. So, and I think it's long term. Could be a person coming in with that earth element, you know. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It's a great thing to have, is that stability in our lives, those earth elements they're there to stay. You know, they're not a fly-by-night energy. I think a lot of Libras really like that. I do. Certainly in friendships, right? And I'm so happy right now because Eclipse is just having the time of his life near his little carrier, and I'm going to have him in there all the time. He's good energy. He's good juju. Well, the third category is that of finances. So this would be very interesting and right next to the King of Pentacles, which is possibly someone offering you some really wonderful financial opportunities or gifts, you know. I like that for you too. I'm excited to hear, actually, if you want to share what might be the case with that. Oh my goodness. So for finances, here we have this possible circumstance that's going to build upon your security, give you all the luxury and the comforts and the grounded energy and just that equilibrium in satisfaction, which is super important for you, Libra. And you have the 10 of Cups. So that's like complete emotional fulfillment, which is just, you know, I don't know. I love material things. I know everybody does in some respect, but it's not a priority like it used to be. I admire it. I love seeing things and people and beauty. I like to create that the best I can on my budget. Oops, there goes that lamp. Well, you know, it's a trial basis. It's all good, Eclipse. He's out of the room now. So, yeah. No, he's not. He's right there. Happiness, family, all the finances necessary, trips, vacations, fun time, love, Venus. Oh my gosh. Hope that rubs off on me. That's actually wonderful, right? Right in the area. Now, cups don't represent necessarily money, but they certainly can, and filling your cups. And it's actually even more important than money, because it's about, you know, your fulfillment of emotion. And I was going to say, priority wise, material things have taken a back, you know, seat to my interests, though I love material things and we all need them. But emotion, that's far superior of an importance to me, and I think a lot of you can relate to that, Libra. But you got it. And 10 is new cycle. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, the new moon is definitely making an impression and a difference and information with Venus now. And then what, on the 19th, I think you have Mercury going into your sign. So then it becomes about, is that on the 30th? It might be. Or maybe that's Mars. Forgive me, you got a lot of those planets coming in. So Mercury is about clarity of understanding and communication with others. And what's more important in relationships than being able to communicate right and be understood, right? And feel good about it and be heard and listened to. So I love that. And then the final category is, of course, the category I added last month, but I'm really happy about. And that is that of wishes and surprises. Wishes are amazing, you know. We can wish anything we want. We can create anything we want. Surprises are coming in because we have a lot of influence with your fellow air sign of Jupiter in Aquarius, as well as Saturn, though retrograde. And, you know, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. Surprises and unpredictability in beautiful, positive ways, you know, invitations, people you meet, just surprises, changing our life, changing our lifestyle, changing our ideas, and out of the box thinking, you know, just inventive type things. So what is your surprise and wish? Ooh, okay. Well, it's so Libra-esque. And Gemini, quite frankly. Gemini being a duality sign, kind of off, up and down and over and out and here and there, mutable, you know, changeable. My gosh, I've known many personalities in one Gemini myself. I'm sure you can relate. But you have the Two of Swords. And there's that new moon that happened in Leo in the background. And that's a beautiful energy for you, by the way. Because air and fire are very, very compatible. And they really stoke each other up and they just build upon each other. And it's fun and it's a lot of laughter. I'm sure you've been invited to Leo parties. You know what I'm saying. It's extravagant and it's fun and it gives us strength and courage and determination. You know, that's what Leo does for us. Their pride and their ego is larger than life a lot of times, but it's really contagious and infectious, and it's a lot of love and fun. And you're concerned. You have two possibilities, you know. It's similar to a lot of my thoughts a lot of times, two options. You're not 100% yet. That's okay. Take it easy. I'm seeing the reverse of the beautiful, abundant sign, you know, the King of Pentacles being like, you got time. You can chill. you know, just don't overthink it. Go with what you're feeling. You know, you've got those blinds on, but I don't see them as a deterrent. I see it as a way to stop and just really sit with yourself and be real and honest. And with this energy for you coming through, the answers are coming. I think you're just having more than one option, and that's decision worthy, right? So that could be a surprise coming up. You know, you thought, oh yeah, I'm doing this. The next thing you know, you got another thought to think about, another possibility. But when you take one away, you've got the one, okay? So whatever you choose is going to be right. That's how I look at this as well. Somebody told me that, I read it. I like that description of that sign and this card. And, you know, just you're near water. There's emotion. They do say that Libra, as far as the air signs, all three, you are the most watery. I think you have that intuitive quality about you. And I feel like you have the reception of understanding people, and you're compassionate about it. And you care about people's feelings, and it's going to pay off. It always does. You know, people want to be heard as well as you do, and it's a reciprocated kind of thing that's happening. That 10 of Cups is absolutely phenomenal for you. And yeah, whatever happened in a conversation, whether it be with the Gemini or other people, and you've heard it, it's done. It's fast. It's over. Thoughts are quick. They come and go like lightning, right? So those are your messages for this highlighted and for all of your relationships. And then I'm going to read the 2 oracles that I like to do towards the end of the reading, because I feel like they're incredibly wise. Oracles are so incredibly great for reminding us about things we actually know, because we're all connected and it's always in there. But it's always really beautiful, you know, words of encouragement and love. That's all it's ever sent from. So for you, beautiful Libra, for your Venus-filled month through September, wow, September 10th, your message is, and this, by the way, is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. I was using the beautiful Art Nouveau Tarot deck that I've used this last half of the month readings. And, oh, thank you, it's purple. The Winged Wise Ones. Doesn't that sound beautiful? Let me put on my glasses so I can read more clearly for you. Angelic help, miracles, miraculous aid. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Number 34, which equals 7. Now 7 is working through your worries and difficulties to get to the other side, transcending. And then it becomes extremely lucky. And look at this beautiful, beautiful illustration. It's just gorgeous. I hope you can see it. So yes, I will read to you what this says, but I'm absolutely excited about this because I have not seen this card. I'm not being facetious, or I'm not kidding in any way. This is the first time I remember seeing it, and I've had this deck a while, but not that long. So that is number 34, and that's towards the end here. Where's we going here? 34, okay. Here are the messages in this beautiful Winged Ones. Always allies, never challengers. The Winged Wise Ones represent the aid of all the angels. When you enter their realm, know that your sincere prayers will be answered according to the will of the divine. This always represents divine intervention and the potential of miracles to heal and transform, as if by magic. Isn't that gorgeous? I've always believed in the angelic realm, and I definitely have guides and angels that help me through my life. That's the whole reason why I do this, because if I can give even the smallest amount of energy and upliftment and love to you that I receive with my spirit guides and in my life and what's happened and things that have just come to miraculously change that, I'm good. I am absolutely good. But this is gorgeous. So hold that with you, okay, for the rest of the month and onward, knowing that's exactly what's happening for you. And you deserve it. So when you're feeling a little off balance or kilter, Libra, just remember these wonderful words. Watch this over again, you know. These are beautiful, beautiful messages for you. And the last is the Super Tractor Manifestation deck. That is being able to manifest the life that we want because we feel it into existence. We focus our mind, we leave our mind, and we bring it to our heart center. And our heart is the most intelligent and intuitive organ in our body, and it just pushes out this energy to others, and then it comes back. It's just the law of attraction, you know, the currency. What you give, it comes back. So let's make it great. Let's make it feel amazing, as Abraham Hicks always says. And why not? Nothing less for you. Oh my goodness. So it's all about the root chakra and the grounding and the patience and trust and security that you're seeking and achieving. You've got the woman that's pregnant, so there's thoughts and there's possibly a baby and thoughts of a baby. And that's an amazing thing. It was one of the best things in my life, having my sons. And you've got the full moon in Aquarius. So between the new moon of Leo and Aquarius, which is its second moon, and it's all about the blue moon, and it's extremely positive on the 22nd. Right when we enter Virgo, oh my goodness. Be aware if you're not wanting to, you know, get pregnant, because it's a very fertile time, but it could be your magnificent genius ideas coming through, because information is just, it's just this incredible, huge wealth of ideas and things that are coming forth. And I might mention that Aquarius is in your 5th house. That's love, that's family, that's kids. It's just all, it's the fun things, you know. How beautiful is that? Jupiter, which expands all that. Children. Congratulations if you're about to have a child as well. I am patient, knowing that whatever is of the highest good is coming to me. It most certainly is. Say it over and over and over, believe it, and it will occur for you. And that's how life is. So I'm going to finish this reading and just say, have a beautiful rest of the month. Take great care of yourself. I know you will, and I know that you'll have that wonderful Venus energy that's going to make you feel probably better than you have in a long time. And come on back for September reading. I'll be here for you. Thank you so much. Bye for now.